Death is inevitable, but a bad death is not. I'm John McDermott, the public policy editor at The Economist. I've been finding out what one hospital in Britain has been doing to improve healthcare as the end of life nears. Michael Hunter was recently diagnosed with terminal cancer. He was given roughly 12 to 18 months to live.
Thanks for coming today. I hope we can talk about where things are with your illness. What gives you strength as you think about the future with your illness?
Family support. I've got a lot, I'm fortunate.
Medicine has given us longer, healthier lives, but it has also changed how we die. Deaths today are rarely sudden. In rich countries, about 2/3 of deaths take place in a hospital or a nursing home. The vast majority of people would prefer to die in their own home. Yet whilst most people say they care more about their quality of life than eking out every last minute, medicine is generally geared towards aggressive, often painful treatment at the end of life. At the Clatterbridge Cancer Centre in northwest England, Michael is being cared for by Dr. Peter Kirkbride, who is pioneering a new approach which gives patients a greater say in their end-of-life care. The conversation taking place today is a chance for Michael to set out his priorities for his final days.
What about abilities, things that you'd like us to preserve at all costs?
Some mobility.
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 So how mobile are you at the moment?
Wheelchair, adaptable. It has been sliding for a while. Hopefully I can get some more back.
Would you be prepared to go through further operations?
I don't want to be dragged through unnecessary procedures for a week or two more. Drag my family through it with me.
So things like intensive care, if it might just prolong your life by days or weeks?
No.
That's the last
not
that you wouldn't
interested,
want, that
no.
you'd rather be at home, things like that?
Yes, if it's possible for me to be at home.
Dr. Kirkbride is following a checklist of questions called the Serious Illness Conversation Guide, which was drawn up by Ariadne Labs, an American healthcare organization. It's designed for patients with approximately a year left of their life and asks them about their hopes, fears, and aspirations. The aim is to help these patients become more informed about how they want to spend their final months. Why did you decide to bring the guide to the UK?
I think we all recognise that sometimes patients make decisions in the last years of life which are probably not fully informed, not just about the treatment, but also about the impact it might have on their quality of life. And by doing this, we can actually get the patient to think about what's important to them. It's not about pleasing their doctor, it's not about pleasing their family. I suppose the ultimate goal is to make this a tool that every doctor could be trained to use as part of their normal care for people with serious illnesses in the last years of their life.
It seems that there's a simple reason why the vast majority of patients aren't having the deaths they want. They haven't been asked what matters to them. I wanted to find out from Michael how the conversation guide had affected him. So I've just watched you and the doctor go through one of these structured conversations. What effect has talking about it in that way had on you?
It opens your eyes. You realise what is important. I don't want to be burden to my family, but I don't want to go, if I'm honest. Now, I do fear the end of it. I'm not thinking about it, but I would be stupid to say that I'm not. Nothing's going to alter the fact that that cancer's there and it will eventually take me.
I think a lot of people are scared to talk about death and mortality. What would you say to people that are just receiving a diagnosis about how best to deal with it?
Talk. Communicate. Look for help. Reach out. That's what I've done as well to my own family. That's helped me.
In the United States, there has been criticism that these discussions are heartless and a way for bureaucrats to decide who is worthy of medical care and who is not. Sarah Palin, the former Republican governor of Alaska, once described them as death panels. But as this hospital is showing, open and honest conversations about the end of life can give patients the best chance to die how and where they choose.